Hi everyone, it's Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the Tarot mini forecast this week with extra messages for the water signs. So Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. I hope that you will enjoy the messages. I'm working with the Mythic Tarot cards here, which are the same as my old Mythic, but they're a new pack. Excuse me. I'm also working, sorry, I've got like the hiccups or something. With the Gypsy cards. Now these are from Hungary and I've just bought them, they just came the other day. They're English, Dutch, French and Hungarian, I'm guessing. So I'm going to read the English version. I got them from, I don't know, eBay or something for a really cheap price. So we'll see what they are. Okay. Now let's do this. Working with the Mythic Tarot, and the way that I've been doing it is we're talking about your life in general, what you've been thinking, what you've been doing, and what's coming up in the near future, okay? So let's go for Pisces. Okay, now remember, this is for everybody. I always ask that the right message comes out, but if you need something more in-depth, please write to me. We can do a reading over the phone, or I can record you something. We can do healing, counseling, whatever. Pisces. All right, I'm not looking at the cards until I turn them over. Pisces. What you've been thinking, what you've been doing, and also what's coming up, of course. And I'm also working with my awesome aura-light crystal, which I really like to use. Okay. Oh, Pisces. Okay, so the Three of Cups' energy is here. The Nine of Coins energy is here. And the Four of Cups energy is here. Okay? I'm trying to look over the top of my cards instead of pulling my hands down. Oh my God. All right, so the Three of Cups energy is obvious, isn't it? Okay, this is beautiful situation here, a loving connection, maybe something that you know, you've worked really hard towards, or you've been waiting for a really long time, and here it is. And sometimes the emotion of, you know, balance and love is here too. So maybe you're just starting to feel you know, for some people on some levels that are not involved in a relationship, and maybe an older person or something like that, for example, maybe you're just starting to see life a little bit differently, maybe a little bit more lighthearted. Maybe you've been doing things, you know, that you probably would have worried about before, and you're just doing them and having fun and enjoying themselves. And this joy is manifesting, you know, for you. There it is. It's interesting, like I feel like there's something that you've been counting on, waiting for, expecting, you know, that it's going to come one day or something, and it just seems to hit really, really quickly. Okay, there's a situation that changes quite quick. I mean, we're talking about the next couple of weeks or so with this reading. So if there's something that you've been waiting on a change about, you've been waiting for the money, or you've been waiting for the right timing, or you've been waiting for the right people, you know, it's here. Okay, it's coming in, all right? Because all this stuff with people talking and gossip and all this stuff, this is ending. This is leaving you, okay? Where once upon a time you really felt sensitive to what other people thought of you, or what other people were thinking, or what they were saying, or, you know, how you were going to approach a situation, and oh my God, I can't say that, and you're just done with it. You know, this is amazing for Pisces, because Pisces is very, very sensitive, like super, super, super sensitive to everything. Don't want to upset anybody. Don't want to make anybody stress. Would rather, you know, take on all of that for themselves than let other people do it. Or sometimes a Piscean can be the other way, where they expect everybody to do for them. And if you're not, then they're all hurt about it, because you should be. You know, they're important, and you should be, and you should be doing this, and you should be doing that. And if you're not doing that, then you're a horrible person, you know, and that's not cool either. But there's some kind of balance here, right? There's going to be a journey. I feel like there's going to be an unexpected trip somewhere. Going somewhere that you maybe have always wanted to go, but maybe just taking off somewhere and enjoying yourself every step of the way. There's marriage for some people. Like all of a sudden you're going to get married, or, you know, just decide that you're going to do it. You know, you may have been talking about it or whatever, and it's just going to happen. You know, even if it's a quick wedding or whatever, it doesn't matter. Do a big one later on, whatever. There's something shifting inside of you, and the energy has been needing for that to happen, waiting for that to happen. The healing that you may have been going through months ago is finally revealing itself to you in fuller entirety, you know. So things are going to start to make sense as well. I really feel you're going to be pleased with the results of your manifestation, your manifesting abilities. You're going to be really pleased with your results, because whatever's coming up for you is huge. Okay? You're going to win big time. You are going to win big time. Those are your words. Those are the words to think of. And it can be winning at anything that's important to you. Sorry. Anything that's important to you. You know, what's most on your mind, you know. This is the card. These are got to be the cards, right? Okay. Whew. I don't know if I want those cards. It's a little like a enemy card. Okay, so let's have a look. We get that. We know we've got people that are, you know, against us or jealous or whatever. We don't need to look at those kind of cards. Okay, so here we go. Pisces. And you got a widower. Okay. Someone who's, you know, grieving or whatever. Maybe they are connected with something here. And you got fidelity. Okay, so you got this loyalty and fidelity and love and support. Now, in each, it's really interesting because in both of these cards, there's like a gravestone. Okay, maybe you have been missing someone who's passed. Missing someone who's... Okay, but, you know, obvious. It can be the obvious thing as well. There could be something coming in relation to someone passing, like an inheritance or something that is coming into your life, or that there is some message that's been trying to be given to you. So the person who's passed away, person who was on their own or felt alone or whatever, you know, is trying to give you a message of loyalty, strength, fidelity, love, support, etc. in your time, because you've been going through craziness, right? I kind of want to ask one more about that. These are cards that I've just got, so I don't, you know, I haven't really looked at all of the images yet. So it's interesting that in both of those things, there's like a gravestone. So I feel like that is about the death of somebody, or you're missing somebody. And the energy here is falseness, okay? So there seems to be an energy of someone who's maybe not as they seem either, okay, around you. And maybe you just need to be really careful of who you're trusting in certain situations. You don't have to tell everybody all of your life story, you know, of what you're doing and where you're going and what you've been and where you've been, etc. Okay, I know these are a lot of cards for Pisces, but this is kind of intriguing me. Okay, and then there's a house. Okay, so working with the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups and all these celebratory cards, as well as you starting to work out your own power, your own worth, your own sensitivity, etc. And how people used to be able to push those buttons and they kind of can't do that anymore. You know, you've come into this place of manifesting. You know, maybe it has to do with someone who's passed away, because that's definitely there. And your loyalty is going to be rewarded. But there's also someone around that's negatively affecting your happiness right now. This is a false friend, a false person, okay? Be careful what you're saying, in other words. I don't think it has any effect on what's going to actually happen to you. But that definitely looks like a house where you want to be. You know, a beautiful home is your reward, okay? Let's have a look at the angel cards quickly with love and relationships and where you are healing. Okay, we've got strong male energy. I think that's somebody's dad, okay, or someone's husband. That was really strong, because he keeps coming in now to this reading. You know, someone that you're missing, okay, is there, okay? All right, here we go. Now, repairing. All right. So this is what you're working on with healing. You're working on repairing, right? Archangel Adriel is here to help with this. You are undergoing a time of repair now, and it's best to allow yourself this time. Okay, allow this to happen. Ask Adriel to help you at this time as well. So while you're going through things that you don't understand, you call in the angels to help clear it away. Okay, you're going through an amazing time. You need to know that you're strong, that you're loved, that you're supported. You know, that there's going to be things that you don't understand. You don't want to keep on doing things the same way you always have, or you just keep on getting the same result. It's time to move forward into a new direction and have faith that everything's going to work out perfectly for not only you, but all those that are affected by you in life. Okay? So really good messages and lots of cards for Pisces. Okay? I just had to do it. I don't know why. All right. So thank you, Pisces, for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And now for Cancer signs. All right. We are working with, well, I'll figure that out later. We are working with the Mythic Tarot cards on life, on, you know, what you've been doing, how you've been feeling, and, you know, where you're headed, etc. We're going to do 3 cards of those. And I've also got these gypsy cards on the internet from Hungary. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of cards of those. And we're also going to do our Domino Love Angel cards and see where you're healing, where you're letting go, and what you're bringing into your focus as well. So I hope that you will enjoy. I am going to shuffle the cards now. Sorry, I just finished doing Pisces and they were everywhere. I'm also working with an Auralite crystal as well. All right, available at my website, devinemiracles.com. Okay, Cancer, what's going on? Okay, Cancer signs, life, you know what's coming up in the near future, what you've been dealing with. We do 3 cards. Okay. All right. All right. So this is for Cancer. Wow. Something really is shifting for you. Okay. So firstly, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So that's the energy that you have been working on. Okay. Is the 5 of Wands. And that energy is mostly about attacking yourself, you know, being hard on yourself, bringing yourself under all the time, or feeling like you're the underdog in certain situations. I feel like with the 5 cards in tarot, it's all blocking cards. So it's like, where am I blocking? I'm blocking my creativity. I'm blocking my forward focus. I'm blocking my abundance. I'm giving into fears. I'm not allowing myself a time to shine kind of energy. I'm turning my back on a lot of other stuff, but I'm still held frozen by fears that I have about life, about myself, about direction, whatever it is, creatively. Okay, you're not seeing how the end results, so it's difficult for you to continue to focus on this end result because you can't see what it is and it gives you stress. Okay, but you're working through this. Okay, and it's time to have a look at where you're blocking and where you're giving resistance to yourself, where you don't have faith in a future that you can create for yourself. Okay, because here you've got the 3 of Cups, amazing energy, and the Ace of Cups, true love and new directions and new beginnings. People coming into your life bringing joy. You having someone in your life that brings you joy, or moving into a brand new direction. This could also mean that a baby is going to be born. Okay, I would say it's a baby boy if you were in front of me or whatever. Generally, you know, for me, I know people do tarot differently. That's cool. For me, the cups, right? The cups are always males. Okay, the coins are always females. Cups or coins. Okay, that's how I do it. So that's how I pull it out. So it could be a male energy here that's new, or something that's beginning. There could be a baby, or there could be a birth of a child or something like this, or there could be a male child, or it could just be a masculine energy as well, you know, whatever. But it's changing things. Cancer, you're just on this brink of new developments in your life, okay? The way in which you have been, or the way in which things were in the past, has been stripped out of you. It's like you've had a decoding of energy. You know, you've had a complete release or a complete healing here. And it's led you into this feeling of, okay, what's next? You know, you're happy about your future, which is awesome. So in this particular instance, sooner rather than later, you are going to notice, you know, the abundance in your life. You're going to notice the changes coming through. You're going to notice the levels of your awareness shifting to greater heights. You're going to see yourself in a different way as well, right? See everything starting to feel more abundant to you and easier, like the turbulence is behind you. All right, so along with this, for Cancer, let's have a look at these little Gypsy cards. Let's see what the messages are for you. Okay, but people are going to start, you know, people are going to start to see you in a different light, you know, in a different way. And if there's been any falseness around you, then that is also going to be revealed. That is going to truly come to the surface. And also some extra money, okay, is coming in as well. These little cards are so cool. But the feeling here is that, like for your reading in general, it looks like for Cancer that you are using the energy of the past. You are, you know, thinking of it and the way things were, maybe a lot more than you need to be, okay? As you release all those things and all those trigger points that comes up, you bring yourself into this new state of happiness. The money that you need is there. The things that you are trying to do become available for you. You know, life starts to become a lot easier, you know, for you as well, because you're taking into consideration your own self and your own, you know, what you're trying to create and your own abilities, and you're trusting in things to move forward. There's something shifting with work in particular, and maybe an offer is made to you as well, or a change in environment altogether, right? Which is going to bring you happiness too. You really are undergoing a lot of healing, so be patient with yourself at this time too. Okay, what else? Okay, so there's something to do with children, and underneath that is a new offer. So there it is. So something to do with children. Archangel Metatron is working with you. Sensitive kids around, your own sensitivities coming to the surface. Your love revolves around children right now. Sensitivities could come to the surface. A child would prove important or could cause concerns. Okay, so there's the children here with the Ace of Cups as well. Okay. Maybe there's 3 little girls. There could be, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a male. But generally when I'm doing a reading for someone about a child and that comes up, yeah. Okay, so your love revolves around children right now. So maybe you're in a relationship with someone, you've got children together. You know, you have to be focused on this together right now. Maybe you've been in a relationship with someone and you had children, you split up, and now you've got these children, you're on your own, and it's difficult to think about anything else because that's your whole lifeline. How's someone going to come into that kind of thing, right? Or you're thinking about that too much as being a blockage to you. Excuse me. Or someone that you know who's like a child or who's childlike or something is helping you with the healing process and helping you to heal your own inner child as well. Whatever it is, Archangel Metatron is working with you closely to resolve issues and bring you into a place where you're ready for the deepest love, okay? And you need to follow your intuition and instincts right now as they are really, really heightened, okay? Plus, the money's coming that you need, and you're going to become aware of someone who's a false energy around you, something that doesn't sit right, okay? A false friend or a false, you know, promise or something, okay? Be careful of that. Just make sure you're aware of it. Okay. So thank you, Cancer, for listening. Now I'm moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio energy. Scorpio, we're working with the Mythic Tarot, and we're going to be talking about what you've been dealing with, what's coming up in the future, how you're dealing with that as well, new things, etc. Doing 3 cards with the new Mythic Tarot deck, and also I have a deck of cards called the Gypsy cards from Hungary. So they have lots of different languages on there, but I'm going to follow the English language. Okay, and we're also working with the Domino Love Angel cards as well. So please check your rising sign and your moon sign to get a full picture of everything that's happening with you. And excuse me, I just sucked in air before when I was talking, and it just feels really weird now, so it might choke me. Okay, so here we go, Scorpio. What's going on with you in your life, what you've been thinking, what you've been doing, and what's coming up, okay? Don't forget, you can get more in-depth readings at my website, devinemiracles.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And all my patrons, thank you for being here too. Okay. All right. Interesting energy for Scorpio. Okay, something has been up. Something is up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so something has been up with you. You have been going through an increasing time of dealing with other people's stuff. Again, there you go, Scorpio. Okay, you've got the 3 of Swords, you've got the High Priestess, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so all in all, you're moving into this very celebratory time, this time of joy and harmony and peace and love, glowing, relationships for some people, just peace, okay? But something has come to your attention. This is Persephone. She's going into the underworld, She goes in there to see Hades, and when she goes down in there, then it becomes winter. It's outside. That's how much light she brings to the world. So there's sense in that as well. Okay, so the 3 of Swords here, all right? Now, generally speaking, the 3 of Swords has to do with heartache, grief, sadness, tears, backstabbing, being stabbed in the chest or whatever, by other people's energy. Sadness, okay, is the main theme. Maybe this is something that you have been going through. So for some people that I know, the Scorpios that I know, there is always a sense that when what you see on the surface is not really what's going on underneath it all, because a Scorpio is not going to exactly tell you everything that they're thinking, feeling, doing, saying, whatever. So they come out with a big smile on their face, and underneath it, they're crying inside. Now, you can tell if you're crying inside because your stomach is going to bloat, okay? You are going to get a cough. You are going to feel allergies everywhere. You're crying on the inside. You have grief that you need to lift up and out. And you are really, really good at helping others to do this. You're really good at bringing out the emotions, healing, working with people. But inside of yourself, you ignore a lot of things until the point you're flat on your back and you're exhausted, right? Something has come to your awareness. I feel that this is from the High Priestess. Okay, so something has come to your awareness, something that you never knew. Maybe it's coming, maybe it's something in dreams or some kind of revelation or whatever. Something that you never knew, and it's bringing up this emotion. The worst thing that you can do is stop it from flowing. Okay, don't do that. Just let yourself go somewhere and cry or get it out or whatever. Because if you're going through these extra sensitivities and you're getting a big stomach and you're feeling heavy inside of yourself, it's your own grief that needs to come to the surface. Trigger points need to be revealed. Things need to be said to people. Things that have hurt you need to be said, okay? Again, be careful with doing this. So, for example, if something is not known by you and you're assuming a situation is true, be careful about going up to that person and giving them a hard time, right? Because you're just assuming something out of feeling. But if you have concrete proof of some kind of situation that's bothering you, about a person or something at work or whatever, if you have concrete proof, you've seen it with your own eyes or you've experienced it, you're not just taking it from everybody else, then say something, okay? But be very careful that what you're saying is not a projection of your own worries, fears, or this need to release something. Don't purge it onto somebody else, in other words, okay? So you're going to get the answers, you're going to have the knowledge, you know, the situation is going to come to some kind of healthy balance, which is what you need. And there's going to be peace here and reflection and understanding and connectedness and parties and, you know, celebrations and someone getting married perhaps, and you're going to find out, and or whatever, someone coming together or a new relationship for yourself, okay? But whatever it is, acknowledge, Scorpio, acknowledge that you have some built up energy inside of you that really needs to come to the surface. And maybe someone's going to help you get there, or there's going to be a situation that triggers it or whatever, but you need to let it out, especially if you're having those symptoms, okay? And it's okay to grieve about the past anything. It's okay to let it out, okay? Something's upsetting you and you're losing sleep, you can't. You know what advice you'll give to everybody else, so do the same for yourself. Okay, so what's happening with your little gypsy cards? One. There's the second one. Okay, so there is underneath there is love. There's a message of love being directed, which would go with the Three of Cups, right? Someone's sending you something. Someone's got feelings and they probably haven't let on, okay? There's money coming, all right? There's abundance here. I like to see this one because this one's full of money bags and stuff, and jewelry and things, and abundance on every level. And also a judge or someone in uniform or someone of importance in your life, or maybe someone older who's passed, someone who was in authority perhaps to you or will be in authority is going to help with a situation involving abundance or love, okay? Well, either way, it's positive for you. You don't like anything being negative around you, you know? You don't like it all wishy-washy. You kind of need to know what's going on. Now, I'm also feeling for Scorpio, there's been a lot of activity lately. There's a lot of social stuff and things going on, and you're feeling that too. You always do. You always go till you burn all your batteries out. You know, stay home for a little while, perhaps. You know, declutter, work on this self, work on these feelings that you've got inside of you. And it's going to release that tummy, you know, and the headaches and, you know, the extra sensitivities. Okay, so what's your love and what are you healing on and everything else? Okay. Okay, there's a red flag. The situation is not right for you. Someone suddenly coming up and giving you a whole lot of attention. Be careful. All right, you're getting gut feelings, and this is what came up with the High Priestess. You're finding out, okay? You're getting gut feelings, so listen. You may need to forget a situation and just move on if it's causing you upset, or someone's just left you suddenly or something, you know, have a look. Because the red flags in the situations are always there for a reason. Don't ignore them or say, okay, I'm just being judgmental. You are a strong, sensitive person. You know what's right for you, okay? So in order for you to heal from, you know, and move into a loving situation, start recognizing and trusting your gut feelings, okay? Then you're going to be in a place in your life where you can deal with anything, right? Listen to those gut feelings. If you don't, then you end up falling into this pattern, okay? Which is not good for you. So the other thing here is that if you're getting these, or you just started dating someone and you're getting red flags, it's obvious that there's something going on, okay? But also you may be alerted to things, okay? So you're on an extra sensitivity wave at the moment. So you're going to be alerted to what you need, what you don't, who's right for you, etc. And it's telling you to listen to it. And Archangel Donquel can help you to recognize who's right for you and who isn't. If you're in a situation right now where you're already with somebody, This could also be indicating red flags about some kind of decision that you need to make in your life, okay? Outside of the relationship, perhaps. So for Scorpio, you know, there's a lot of need for you to self-heal and understand yourself a little bit more, understand yourself on different levels as well, and just allow yourself also to feel things and let it out. It's okay, all right? But just be careful. My only warning here is that you're not assuming something about somebody, overthinking it, it's been in your mind, they've been in your mind or whatever for whatever reason, and you're assuming things. Be careful that you're not then going, okay, this is how I feel and you've made me feel this way. And the person's like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, you know, just be careful of that. Okay, make sure you have concrete evidence before you're going to someone and relieving yourself, you know, of all your pressures, etc. But please acknowledge your own need to release, you know, that you have a need to grieve, you have a need and a right to do that as well, because you are extra sensitive at the moment, but there is very many positive things coming. Knowledge, study, wisdom, money, abundance, happiness, joy, etc. But follow these cues that your body always gives you, okay? So I hope that this was helpful to you guys, the water signs. Thank you so much for listening. And until the next time, lots of love and many, many blessings. And goodbye for now. Bye.